So you just bought a house and you want to buy some plants to pretty up the yard, but you're not really sure what to buy. You may not have a green thumb. You're not really sure what will thrive where. Well, I'm going to show you today 3 plants that you cannot kill. I don't care what you do to it. There is no way you can kill these 3 plants. So let's get started. The first plant is called Catmint, and Catmint is a perennial. Catmint is this plant right here, and it produces, whoa, these beautiful purple flowers. Now this catmint is kind of past its prime, so these little flowers here aren't quite as purple, but they create these beautiful purple flowers, and all you have to do is stick it in the ground and literally ignore it. You don't even have to water it practically. What's beautiful about catmint is that it will grow to be this huge size, and once it gets to this size and it's kind of past its point of flowering, you can chop it down to this little tiny mound, and then it will bloom all over again. Other beautiful thing about it is that it's a huge pollinator plant. Bees just are attracted to this plant like you wouldn't believe. And I keep looking, there's a bee right there. You probably can't see it, but there's a bee right there, and there are a couple over there too. So it's a huge attractor of pollinators, and we love bees. We want bees to be happy, and we want to attract bees to our yard. All right, the next plant is daisies. Now, what I love about daisies is that it's a perennial, just like catmint. It will come back every year, and once you plant it, again, you don't even have to care for it. You can just completely ignore it, and it will come back year after year looking just as beautiful as ever. The one tip I have is that once the flower has finished blooming is to deadhead it. And what you're doing when you're deadheading it is you're going down to the first or second set of leaves and just with scissors or shears just chopping it off. And it will continue to bloom from like mid-January like through August. It will just give you continuous blooms all year long. And if you let the some of the flowers stay on, it will go to seed, and next year you'll have even more. I literally bought maybe 4 or 5 plants, and it has sort of quadrupled in size, and it's filled up this beautiful space, just lovely. And I have fresh flowers all year long, so it's a really beautiful flower to have. The third flower I'm going to show you is over there, so I'm going to turn the camera around. All right, the next plant is Daylillies. Now these things just grow and grow and grow. It may take a couple years for them to fill in the bed as much as this is filled in here, but I guarantee you, once you put these things in the ground, you literally don't have to do anything, and they will just grow and fill in every single year. The first time I planted these, I actually moved them from another part of the yard to here, and the first year they looked okay. Come the second year, it completely filled in this bed. And what I love about this, not only that it just blooms all summer long, is that it fills in the bed. So once these are done blooming, this foliage here stays here, and not only does it look nice, but it also crowds out the weeds. So I never have to weed this bed here because weeds don't really grow. And at the end of the year, in the fall time, when you're done, when everything is done blooming, you just cut everything down low and wait for next year, and next year will come, and these will look just as beautiful as ever. So you'll find these in a lot of homes in New England. This is kind of a staple flower in a lot of beds. You can find them at any nursery, and you really just have to buy a few, and they'll just continue to multiply every year. And once you get too many in a bed in the fall, you can just dig up some and move them over to another area and wait for the beautiful flower to bloom again. Have plants in your yard that just do wonderfully and you practically ignore? Let me know in the comments below what works best in your zone. I'm in Massachusetts, so this is zone 6. And these plants do wonderfully every year. They're perennials, so they come back every year, and you just ignore them. That's like the beauty of it. They will continue to thrive and look beautiful and require zero work from you. So Any questions about taking care of daylilies, catmints, daisies, anything like that, put them in the comments below. And if you have a plant that does wonderful in your yard, let me know what it is.